Great morning, everyone. Great morning. Great winning Wednesday. So, right now, we're in the middle of our Millionaire Mindset Month. And this week, we're talking about expansion. And it would be hypocritical of me to speak to you this morning and preach expansion and not to share with you about our next challenge that we have coming up. But I'm really excited about it because we know that top producers don't wait for Mondays. We make Mondays out of Wednesdays, right? And today is Wednesday, and we turn that into a Monday. So as the clock starts, guys, we are approaching our next initiative of 6 months um, to six figures. 6 months from today, somebody in this room right now, in the Zoom room, is going to be at six figures who has never been there before. Could it be you? Should it be you? The only question is, will it be you? Now, no, I'm going to tell you the truth that nobody in your life may not have been brave enough to tell you. And I want to ask you, are you, because I want to tell you this morning that your current level is not your final level. Say it with me. My current level is not
It's
my final level.
My
my
current level
current
is not
level
my
is
My
final
not
final
my
level.
Level.
final
level.
level.
That's right. My current level is not my final level,
That's right.
period. Because your current level is not your final level. Write it down. Put it on your monitor. Put it on your bathroom mirror. Okay, guys? Because somewhere along the way, a lot of us got comfortable, right? A lot of us started treating where we are now like this is where we belong. And I'm here this morning to disturb that comfort. I'm here this morning to shake something loose in you because I know the current level that you're at right now is not your final level. Okay. And it will not be. Let me ask you a question. Look around the Zoom room this morning. The people, here in the next mirror. Now I want you to ask yourself honestly, am I showing up today like somebody who's about to be wealthy? Am I operating like I'm building an empire? Or am I operating just like I'm trying to get through the day? I'm just trying to make it, trying to get through the day. Okay, because those are two completely different people. Okay, so look at the people next to you. And you want to see, how do you need to wake up differently, prepare differently, speak differently, handle objections differently, handle rejection differently, handle Monday mornings differently, handle a winning Wednesday differently, guys. The get through the day person is reactive, waiting for something to happen to them. The build an empire person is proactive. They make it happen. And here's a kicker. Those two people have the same title. We're right here in the same room every day. They might have the very same skill set, but one of them is going to break through this year. And the other one is going to be standing in this exact same spot 12 months from now, wondering why nothing changed. Wondering why nothing changed. The difference isn't talent. The difference isn't luck. The difference isn't the market. The difference isn't the carrier. It's not the leads. It's not the training. The difference is the mindset, ladies and gentlemen. Standards, the belief. That's what the difference is. What do you believe is possible for you? Okay, I'm going to say it one more time because I want you to write it down and I want you to answer this question to yourself today. What do you believe is possible for you? Now, I want to teach you something that I learned about self efficacy. Okay, so I want you to write it down. Self efficacy. There's a word that psychologists use, and I want you to learn it because it might be the most important word for your bank account that you may have never heard of before. The word is self-efficacy. Don't let it intimidate you. Self-efficacy means your belief in your own ability to produce the result. Okay? Your belief in your own ability to produce the result. Okay? So what does this mean? It's the inner voice that either says, I can figure this out, I can do this, I'm gonna win, or the voice that whispers, this isn't for me. I'm not the person. Who am I to think I can do this? I can't do this. And here's where research shows. Here's what I've watched play out in this business for years. It even played out with myself. That's why I'm here to tell you about it this morning. Your self efficacy will set the ceiling on your income, your leadership, your life, not your circumstances, not your background, not your education, not the economy, not the market, not the leads, nothing else. Your belief in yourself. You will never out earn your self image. Okay. You will never outproduce your self belief. You will never lead at a higher level than the one you see yourself at internally. So if you want a bigger external result, you have to first build a bigger internal within yourself. Okay, so this is going to take this is going to be a real truth moment situation for us to discover and unpack this when I'm talking about self-efficacy, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to be honest with yourself. Okay, for 30 seconds. Some of you in this room are playing small, and I'm not saying that to hurt you. I'm saying that because I'm your mentor, I'm your friend, and I love you, and because I see what you're capable of, and that is bigger than what you're currently given. Some of you are letting, because see, if I wouldn't, so today's guys, we got to be real and be honest because we talking about our vision, our goals, our future. We talking about, our changing our family's life and our children and building generational wealth, guys. So this stuff is just bigger than just letting you continue to play small. Don't you agree? Yeah, you agree, Deborah? That's right, Marianne. Yeah, so we got to call it out, guys, because we can't keep going through the motions day after day, week after week, month after month. We've got to. Thank you, That's right, Jasmine and Mary. Yes, yes, Angela. We have got to address this, okay? Because we have got to make a change and do something now, guys. Because you have got to, I would love more so than anything for every one of us to achieve our goals. And I know that it is possible, right? So we got to get down to the nitty gritty and we got to be honest and we got to deal with these things that's holding us back. Okay. Some of us are letting past results define your future possibility. Okay. A bad month, a bad quarter, a bad year. Guys, I had all of that. You know how many bad days and weeks and months and years I've had? Okay. But what you can't do is decide that that's who you are now just because it's happened. Listen to me carefully. Your past is data. It is not your destiny. It is information about what happened, not a prediction of what will happen. Okay. The greatest comeback stories in business, in sports, in life, they all start with one person refusing to let their past write their future. You can't let your past define and write your future. Ladies and gentlemen, TCG champions, winner circle. Okay. Stop doing that. Some of you are letting fear run the show. Fear of the call, fear of the ask, fear of the no, fear of looking foolish, fear of being judged, fear of actually succeeding. Because success means more responsibility, more visibility, more expectation. So what do? You self sabotage. You hold back. You play just safe enough to stay average, to stay under the radar, to stay on the bench. Fear is the tax you pay on the road to greatness, guys. Everybody pays it. Everybody. I pay a price for fear every single day. Guys, every day I pay a price for fear. I'm telling you now. Okay? But let me tell you something. Some of y'all goals is just not big enough. It's not. You got to dream bigger. Guys, we only got one life. That's it. So pay your price. Every top producer in this industry, every 6, 7 figure earner felt fear. Even this morning, the difference, they move anyway. Move, guys. You got to move, get in motion. Some of you are waiting to feel confident before you act. Confidence does not create action, guys. You got to do the action to create the confidence. You got to take the action to create the motivation. Stop waiting for motivation. You don't think your way into a new level, you act your way into it. You make the call before you feel ready. You have the conversation before you feel polished. You step into the role before you feel qualified. And the confidence shows up after as a receipt for the work that you did. Okay. And some of you are letting your current circumstances convince you that this is just how it is. Okay. The bills, the car, the apartment, the bank account, you look around and say, well, this is just my life. This is just how it is. No, guys, that's just your starting point. That is not your story. Where you are right now is just chapter one, and you still holding the pen. You holding the pen. So I want to tell you now, okay, raise your standards. Decide today that what you will no longer accept from yourself. No more half effort, no more skipping follow ups, no more telling yourself a story about why today doesn't count, why you'll do it tomorrow, why you skipping your power hour. Okay, half effort dialing, no more skipping follow ups. Let me tell you, we in millionaire mindset made. Millionaires don't take days off from their identity. From your identity is what I'm saying. Not that the work itself. They may have a day off, guys. Yeah, we take time off, but never in who you believe that you are. Okay. And I want to tell you to, every day do something in your business. Okay. Expand your activity. Whatever you did last week, add to it. Okay. Some of us, we're not taking enough massive action, guys. We're talking about changing our life, our bloodline. You got to show me your activity and I'll show you your future. Period. Expand your capacity. Capacity is not fixed. Capacity is a muscle. You build it by pushing past what was comfortable yesterday. Some of us think we doing a lot, guys, and I mean, really, you got to really be honest with yourself about, your capacity of what you're doing. So stop tricking yourself. Yes, we're thinking about it a lot, but you got to think about the activity that you're actually doing. So keep the true perspective in mind. Operate with vision. Stop making decisions based on where you are. Start making decisions based on where you're going. The version of you that's earning 6 figures, 7 figures. What does this person look like today? What would this person do today? How does this person prepare, move? Guys, And to get ready to wrap up here this morning, hear me. The opportunity in front of you is not small. Guys, this is not a small opportunity. Some of us seeing this opportunity and treating it too small. I'm just going to be honest with you and tell you that now. We treating it like it's too small. When we talking about life changing, changing your future for your children, your family, we making our decisions based on a too small of a mindset. I'm just gonna tell you right now. If we really tapped into what this could do for us, even in our lifetime, even with putting in 30 days, 6 months, 90, a year of focused work on what it could do to change your life. I don't want this to be a grind, hustle, forever career for none of us. That's not what we're doing here, guys. But you are going to have some focus, sacrifice, and commitment to putting in the work to change from your starting point. It's not no get rich quick scheme. Okay. So hear me. The opportunity in front of you is not small. The market is not small. There is no shortage of money. Okay. Just because it may not be in your bank account today, trust and believe it's out there circulating in the marketplace. The income potential is not small. The only thing that's small in this equation is sometimes the way we're thinking about ourselves. We think our self efficacy, we think about ourselves as too small. Guys, the millionaire mindset is it's not about the money. The millionaire mindset is not about money. It's about how you see yourself. It's about the standards you hold. It's about refusing to shrink. It's about believing, guys. I'm talking about deeply, stubbornly, irrationally believing. Some of us got to believe irrationally, because sometimes, even myself, we're too logical and too planned out on things, and that's shrinking our belief. Because if we look around this room today, I see leaders who haven't fully stepped into themselves yet. I see producers operating at 60-30% of their gift. I see people who could change their entire family tree this year if you would just stop negotiating with your own potential. So this morning, right now, in this moment, I'm coming to you again, asking you to make a decision, not a wish, not a hope, not a dream, not a maybe, a decision. Decide today is the day you stop playing the small version of yourself. Decide you are done waiting for perfect moment. I had to be done waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect mood, the perfect circumstances, and decide that you are going to outwork your doubt, outwork your fear, outwork yesterday's version of you. Because here's the truth, and I want to leave you with this right here, ladies and gentlemen. 12 months from now, you will be somewhere. Okay. You'll either be sitting right here, telling the same story, making the same excuses, hitting the same ceiling, or you'll be standing on a level you can't even see from where you are today. And the only thing that will determine which one is the is what you choose to believe about yourself starting right now. Okay, we're going to be launching 6 months to six figures. Millionaire mindset starts today. Your next level starts today. Your current level is not your final level. All right. So now on the count of three, I want everybody to say it. Your current level is not your final level. One, two, three.
Your
My
My
current
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 level
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 is
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 my
not
not
my
your
final
final level.
final
level.
level.
Not my
Level.
final level.
Yes.
Final
Love you
level.
guys. Thank you for allowing me to share this morning.